Hello and welcome back to Let the Look You In. My name is Chris, and we got 3 games of X-Wing tonight. 2 of them part of the Nickel City Draft League. One of them is an exhibition. That's going to be game number 2. So, first up, representing KDB, it's the captain, Will Scott. And representing Jagged, it's Dr. Djarin. This is game 1, Desi. I have 3 games tonight. Will had to walk his dogs, so we're starting a little bit later than originally anticipated. But it is a chance engagement, so it could go quick. Haven't had a, as I realize, haven't had a chance engagement on the channel in a long time. Uh, hello, hello. So yes, as Desi pointed out, I did stream a game earlier today. I got no sleep for it, so I woke up, streamed that game, took a nap, and we're back for my game 2, but game 1 of tonight. And you know what? Just so we all can see Anakin, for now I'm gonna turn off the chat. Oh hey, 190. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever expect to hit 90 follows, or 190 follows even. So, thank you all for following. I know Nerve is kind of fighting me. Um, and Greg isn't around tonight, but hopefully I put on a good stream like Greg. Maybe, hopefully, maybe. There must be a reason you guys keep coming back. I do love seeing Darth Maul on the table again. That actually makes me really happy. Darth Maul might be my favorite scum ship. Knowing he's not phenomenal, but he is my favorite scum ship for absolutely no reason. I used to back when the ship was released, I used to do a six force six force Maul build, which I can do again, but I don't think I will because 18 for something niche is six force doesn't feel good. But I could still do a 5 force Maul and it doesn't feel terrible. So here we go. So like I said, it's just a chance engagement. Um, the child is on Boba Fett. So, what's it called? Um, the Boba Fett ships are Oddball and Anakin. So they'll get their free lock. And Hound is probably just going to go with the Jedi to take on. In fact, everyone's going to go down and chase Boba Fett. Now, this is a Nickel City game. However, KDB has already won the week 4-0. I don't know if they've played any other games between last night and tonight. So I'm going to check. It appears they have not. So KDB has won this series 4-0. Boba Fett wants nothing to do with that, and I don't blame him. Get out of there, Boba. And the oddest of balls. And Anakin. So, I will say game 3 is a big one tonight. We've got, if I can find, there we go. We got Headhunters versus Mega Milk Union in game 3. And game 2 is just a scrimmage. So, not anything like, yeah. But I'm happy that I got a scrimmage for game 2 regardless. Gets people on stream so they can watch back their game and all that. Well, if it's your first time here, you might not have any points yet. So just give it a little bit, Joel, and you should have points. I I recognize that Will has significantly more ships, but all 3 of these scum ships are super powerful. And now you get to see where Will moves first. What did I miss? I don't have any cool redeems. I just have that little thing that pops up, and I sit there and I go, what did I miss? Hello there. Congratulations on your win earlier. I thought Illy was going to pull it back. I even told Illy, I was like, it looked like he had a chance. I will definitely hydrate. Like I said, I don't have any fancy things like Greg does. I'm gonna probably ask him to show me how to do that. I think personally, I don't think I would have stressed old T there. Um, I probably would have tried to coordinate with Maul to let old T barrel roll. Because now it looks like old T is going to bump, but or hit the rock. Um, okay, Boba. I okay. Uh, burnout thrusters. He can gain a deplete to remove the disarm. Yeah, not honestly. All of these are not great. The only ship I think in a good place is Maul, but Anakin's not gonna get the lock on Boba, so maybe that's not the worst thing in the world. Oddball shoots first. Range 3 to Boba Fett. Just one. He could fire Convergence. I don't think he will. He will fire Converge. Only one. Boba with at least one reroll doesn't need it. But yeah, with only 3 ships, can't afford. Not a good place. Gets a lock because Boba has the child. Oh, excuse me. No shot from Boba, which is unfortunate. Well, the Lat has a shot too, and maybe the Z95, but no, you're right. You're right. Yeah, Warthog might have a shot. Spend a force. Oh, gonna Lando and spend force. Yeah. Well, a crit's going into Axe. And that is a hull breach on Axe. So you wish you had some follow-up on Axe. Yeah, I know the Lat can't reroll with itself, but and yeah, keep the pressure on the torrent. Will's trying to bait him. He's like, do I roll 3 or do I roll 4? Gonna shoot at Warthog. And you're not getting shot, so you might as well spend it. And oof. Almost real scary for Warthog, but that is half of Warthog. So Dr. Djarin does take a slight lead. Range 2 into Boba Fett. Two hits, and yeah, spend the force. Why not? And no shot from Axe, so the Lat. and 2 evades. So 2 apiece, and Dr. Djarin takes a slight lead, but could potentially give up half here, unless that one hard with old T doesn't fit, which I don't think it does. But alrighty. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. I think Boba can. This is where it's. Yeah, the more I think about it, I don't like that 3-bank slam, because now Boba is in a bad position too. I do like that Dr. Djarin decided to try the Han Solo build that I really like, actually. Or the Boba Fett with Han Solo build is what I mean. Not for nothing. I think you just. Yeah. They must have seen a Minoc or two on the asteroid, you know? And Maul's saying the the Jedi are the other way, or the clones are the other way. Potentially a dancing Minoc. Zoom in? Sure, I'll zoom in. Uh, yeah, no, I don't know. They must see something that we don't. But real talk though, I don't know where Boba or Old T goes. Boba at least can, deal with overlapping an asteroid for a little bit, but I don't know about Old T. Well, we'll see what he does. Hound should have both fire convergence up. Yeah, I would fix that whole breach too, Will. And oddball with the 2 straight. Okay, Boba. Okay. But now you just doomed old Tarak. I think he's just accepting that old T is going over that asteroid. Yeah, he definitely is. And Maul coming in. Calculating up. And yep, he was like, I have to accept it, unfortunately. So does he give up half? He does, unfortunate. Just to even it out. And I'm going to close bets. You still get an action with Old T. Boost straight and focus. I mean, yeah. Anakin's just doing Anakin things. Gonna target lock Maul because, yeah. Start of engagement. The lat loses the focus. And plasma torpedo time into Maul. And Will's just going to spend. So Maul takes a shield. Oh, he could potentially Lando it. He's thinking about it. So as of right now, he's taking. Okay, he is just taking the 3. How does he get locks on? Oh, he spent weapons officer. Oh, synchronized console and then weapon. Well, no, is that how that works? Sorry. Oh, okay, they both go off at the same time, so. Okay, that's how that works. Hit, crit, crit, crit. So. Maul, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6 more. And that's a stunned. Well, this might be a quick one. Because it looks like Boba's going to have to do a lot of work. Yeah, trying to go for the kill here. Spend a force. And, okay, you kill Warthog. But here's the thing with Warthog. Warthog still gets to shoot. So 2 hits from Boba and 2 into Axe. Oops. And you get half. Yeah, he gets 9 for Warthog. 3 for Axe. So 12. Yeah. Okay. Gonna shoot at Anakin here. I mean, Anakin is the most amount of points. And... Or, I'm sorry. No, yeah, he is shooting at Anakin, I think. Anakin loses 3 shields. Now Warthog gets to shoot and try to take Maul with him. And, I mean, that's a good start. Maul needs... Okay, well, Maul needs Natty evades. He has to re-roll it. And Maul is dead. So Warthog goes down but takes Maul with him. And we still have a Warthog, or not a Warthog, a Hound shot. Which, the chances of Hound killing Old T are not good with that. The Natties, okay. Alright, so 28 to 16. And Buddy called it earlier, but yeah, I think Boba's gonna have to Talon roll to get back into this. Plus side is Will doesn't have any bombs, so he'll be able to get behind with Old T, but this is gonna be a fight. As this just in, Lachlan Farnsworth of the Headhunters beats the undefeated previously, I believe, let me check. It should be updated. Individual. Ryan Shampoo. Yep. This just in, Lachlan Farnsworth moves to 5-0, defeating Ryan Shampo 64-21 on Ancient Knowledge. As the Headhunters, if I remember correctly, I have to double check. Headhunters take a 2-1 lead, I believe. Yes, he took down a gauntlet in 4 shots. A plasma torpedo, a proton torpedo. Um, actually, no, he took Maul down in 4 shots. Plasma torpedo, proton torpedo, uh, like range 2 from Axe the turn previously, and a range 1 from Warthog who had just died. Four. He got shot by Axe the turn previous, or Warthog the turn previously, and took no, it was 3 shots. You're right, Andrew. Yeah, 3 shots. So yeah, that is not on the rock. I will zoom in for that. Just barely off of the rock. You just focus. Don't do anything else. Just focus. I'm also sort of sitting here waiting for my players' game to come in. As the Berserkers are currently down 2-0 to Hot Shots. I don't like this barrel roll. I really don't like this barrel roll. Because these Y-Wings are doing banks. I can almost guarantee it. Well, I mean, I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Yeah, you're going to get shot, but you can boost and then Obi-Wan, or not Obi-Wan. You can boost and then Han Solo a focus if you really want. Yeah. Sure, it puts you in an awkward spot, but well, you could be in a worse position. And the hard 2 from Anakin. Yeah, I figured. Old T strips off the focus from Oddball. But Anakin shoots first. Plasma torpedo into Boba Fett. Good start. If you're Dr. Djarin here. Oh, I think a rules question's gonna come up. What does the child say to? Is the child title? It's right here. Oh, he's just gonna. Well, never mind. Boba, check your range 1 first. Alright, you get a reroll. Ah, 2 shields on Boba. So if I'm understanding correctly, he could change it um, so that he reacquires with weapon system, spends with reacquires with weapon system, spends with synchronized console, and then reacquires again with the child. Will shield sound on oddball? That is my understanding. Yeah, that's what I was wondering because they all enter the ability queue, and he can order them however he wants. So you can weapon system officer get the lock back, synchronized console pass it, and then child get the lock back. Is my understanding. You don't spend, you reroll. Just reroll. Or spend the child force. Okay. I forgot you had the child. So hit crit into Anakin Skywalker. And console fire with Anakin. And here we go. This is pretty big. It's a proton torpedo now. Spends the lock on everything that's not an eye. And hit crit. You get a reroll. And this is where you spend the focus. And only takes a crit on a proton torpedo. But yeah, going back to that question, Sev, they all say after you perform an attack. So no. Boba rolled hit crit. So he turned down 1. 1 hit doesn't matter. And this is into Boba. 2 hits. Boba gets a reroll. And 2 evades from Boba. So Boba, pretty big turn. Yeah, Boba is single-handedly keeping Dr. Djarin in this game. So, good thing for Anakin is Anakin can just fix it, no problem. Another game reported. Foxes. Josh Hayes defeats Alan Barlow of the Degenerates 50-35 on a chance engagement. And now we wait for my team. Well, don't want to move to game room 6. So, yes, Boba is very predictable now in where he goes. Old T, yeah. Old T may have taken 2 damage from the rock, but he's pumping in serious damage. And Hound, yeah, the Hound gets away from that rock, surprisingly. Gonna barrel roll and barrel evade on Axe. And Old T just flies right by. I don't think the lat should be your priority. I think you should just stay there and focus. Don't stress yourself unless you have to. Yeah, so the focus is already there. Yeah, I agree with this. I don't agree with this. Just sit there. You don't need to barrel roll. Being stressed is not good in the, yes. Just sit there. And Boba. Okay. Okay. I don't hate this either. Um I say get a lock on Anakin. Or focus. Yeah, focus works too, because you might get, mind you, I just, ooh, he turned in and turned away with Anakin. Okay. Which I still think favors Dr. Djarin. Will's remembering that he has a console fire that he should probably fix, and he will fix his console fire. Since old T would just rip off the focus anyway. So 3v2 end in evade because Concordia. Uh, that's I, yeah, I don't know what he's doing. And Concordia and evade. Yeah, so you're all good. Now Boba Fett range 1. Yeah, because old T doesn't have a shot. Barrel roll probably would have been good, but you don't need the barrel roll. So 4v1 with 2 rerolls because you have Marauder. Have to remember Marauder if it matters. Uh, I think you reroll 1, and then do you have a force? He does have a force. So he puts through 3 on Oddball, and he's only down by a point. So he's pulling this game back. And now Oddball range 1 into Boba, and Boba has a reroll. So you're going to plink a shield off of him. And you are going to get half on Boba. So hit, crit, half on Boba. Damaged engine, which is definitely not what you wanted to see, because Boba does need to turn in here. I should never say someone's pulling this game back, because then something like that happens. And yeah, you still get 2 shots, Will. So synchronized consoles, the axe lock over. And now axe checks. So it's just a 2v3. And Boba's just out, so I mean, sure, spend it. Why not? Now you say that, Sev, but Dr. Djarin's not out of it. Like, yes, he has half on Boba now, but Dr. Jar or Will has 3 ships under half. So unless he gets, well, I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't want to will it into existence. Okay. So it it's 42-31, but this game is a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Um, if Dr. Djarin can get some lucky rolls here, then like if he kills Anakin, it's 7 points, and then he's at 38. And if he kills Oddball, that's 6, uh, which puts him in the lead by a point. So Dr. Djarin should be trying to take these Y Wings out, but man, is it hard when these Y Wings. Like, I think Dr. Djarin wants to be second player this turn. Yeah, I mean, there's 32 minutes. Like, Dr. Djarin has plenty of time to think about maneuvers, think about where to go. Plenty of time. I mean, theoretically, old T is playing with potentially 3 health if a crit gets pushed through. But we'll see what happens. And he got exactly what he needed. He needed Will to be first here. Yeah, so Hound is just gonna, yep, just focus. And now you get to see where Oddball goes first. And Oddball's running away. Will realizes he needs to keep Oddball alive to win this game. And a 1 bank from Boba. I don't think a boost gives you a shot. Okay, Boba. Yeah, now I'm starting to see, you know. Well, okay, and then you boost focus and get a shot on Oddball. Yeah, I thought Boba would Talon, but I don't know. Yeah, if Boba Talons, it's GG. So now I'm not so sure. No action with Anakin though, so that's decent. Um, However, old Turok is not where he wants to be for either of these shots. So, one hit gets a reroll, two hits, two evades. Old Turok holding on for dear life. And this is a dorsal, so 2v3 again. Uh, I mean, you kind of like. So, just had to yell at Will. Tried to use fire convergence on a turret. Was unable to, so Dr. Djarin just spent the focus, which, yeah, I don't blame him for doing that. Uh, Takes one, oddball alive on one. Yeah, I would have kept my focus and just spent the Beskar, but it was an awkward sort of engagement there. Um, but two force and axe takes one more because Will had re-rolled, and I think he was just like, well, I chose to spend my focus, so I might as well spend my focus. Um, yeah, because this shot, while it's a 2v4, is still pretty. Well, okay, it's not as scary because it's just a hit. And gets the squiggle. So here's where we're at. Boba is now officially out of the fight. It is Old Turok versus the world. He cannot give up any damage on Old T, and Old T has to kill Oddball, Axe, and Anakin to win this game. So, best of luck. Yeah, we know the Y-Wings have the tokens, Will, so. Yeah, I mean, Boba's out for a round, but it also depends what Boba did. So, we kill Axe here. Okay, no, I can see why you want to barrel roll because you don't want to take two more shots. All the way back. There you go. And then focus. Okay, so and Boba, yeah, I mean you got a boost. And Anakin's gonna target lock, but he doesn't have any proton torpedoes anymore, so it's not the worst in the world. Uh, strips off axes. So 2v4. Only one and two evades. Alrighty. Yeah, we keep thinking he's gonna Talon roll with Boba, and he just doesn't. And it's kind of frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. Oddball, no shot. So he has to kill Axe here. 4v2. He needs paint on 3 dice. Oh. No, spend it. Spend it. Oh, man. Why didn't you spend it? Yeah, because now he's going to cluster you. And if he blanks out or... And then he rolls that. Well, he's alive. Concordia, Focus, and the Beskar that we wanted him to spend earlier. So the Beskar is actually what keeps him alive here. Oh, and he's not in range. So that's gonna do it. Yeah. Having Boba go so slow really put him out of the game. I mean, he can just run away now, and Hound takes the middle, and that'll be it. But hey, he fought. Like, he fought really hard. Speaking of fighting really hard, Noah of the Headhunters defeats Joe Churchman 58-30 on Ancient Knowledge. So Will is going to win this game. There is no way for him to lose. Yeah, going for the block. So at this point, yeah, and Oddball's just going to sit there too. Yeah, I mean, maybe you take Anakin with you. Get points. But KDB is going to take a 5-0 lead, unfortunately, on Jagged Axe. Based on what I'm seeing, I'm going to check. Let's see. Yes, your game did just become more stressful, Andrew. Your team is currently down 3-1 in the series, so your game is a decider potentially. Anakin doesn't want to get shot. I don't blame him. But KDB proving um, why they are the best team in the league so far. And 3 hits into Old T. Old T takes 1 and lives on 1. Alright, well, Anakin is gonna survive, unfortunately. These shots don't matter. Boba. Yeah, unfortunately, these shots don't matter at all. One hit, and yeah. And. Oh no! Boo! Boo this man! And Will actually gets 4 points because no ship is range 2 at the end. Will pulling up dice stats, and they weren't bad. They were fairly even. Will had slightly better dice overall, but so your final score. Hello, Ratchet. Your final score is going to be 58 to 33. And we will be back soon for game 2.